Hey guys. Okay, so it's Amira again, the founder of Black Queens Resurrected, and I'm back with another video. So tonight I wanted to talk about something that I feel like is very important now that we're seeing a lot of entrepreneurship in our community. So it's amazing that everybody wants to work for themselves and be their own bosses. However, what we all have to understand is you have to create a reason why people choose you. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of people are feeling entitled that they're going to be successful. No. Let's be 100% honest. The only thing that is guaranteed for you in life is failure. You are not entitled to succeed. You have to work to succeed. And most people think that, doing the footwork means that they're a boss. No, you're not. It takes years and years and years of experience, years and years of hustling, years and years of marketing and networking to get to where you want to be. And I think that this sense of entitlement that looms around our community makes it very difficult for our people to excel the way that they need to. A lot of times with Black people, especially if you come from a background that is not, welfare and food stamps, you feel as though you made it or you're middle class. Most of us did not come from middle class families. If your household is not two incomes, household was two incomes, grossing $100,000 or more a year, your parents are homeowners or they're at least paying a 30-year mortgage. They have degrees and cars. You're not considered middle class America. Everyone that came from a single parent household your mom could be making $80,000 a year. If she didn't come from, this household making $100,000 or more, you are not middle class America. You are lower class America. So it's hard for a lot of us to accept the fact that we are considered impoverished citizens. And where that comes from is this sense of entitlement. Who told you that you're supposed to be middle class? That is something that you have to work for. And a lot of us don't make it there simply because our entitlement. Entitlement keeps you from achieving the things that you would like to achieve, such as meeting your goals and actually making your dreams come true. It creates a comfortability and a standard that is so unrealistic because of your comfortability. So you have to ask yourself, if someone told you you can quit your job right now, you would have the bare necessity of things in life, meaning that you would have food, water, shelter, clothing, transportation, not the best and probably not your own transportation, to get through, and of course the resources that you need to get through day to day to make your dreams come true. Would you do it? Most people would not take that opportunity. And the reason I say that is because if you ask an individual that has an expensive cable plan to shut off their cable to save money, they're not going to do it. If you ask someone to downgrade their smartphone to a flip phone to save money every month, they would not do it. If you tell someone, hey, listen, instead of you being able to go and get your nails done every 2 weeks, you need to save that money to fund your business, they're not going to do it. Because we all feel that we deserve to be pampered every now and again, which is fine, except for when you're in a situation that is not ideal. I watched a video with Janelle Monáe and Jidenna, and they talked about Jidenna's album, creating Jidenna's album, and how they got an apartment, they were laying on the floor, they didn't have much. What she created to be able to create such a masterpiece was an environment where you had to struggle. You had to work hard. It had to pull passion out of you. Right now, at this very moment, my writing is at the highest that it's ever been. And I do want to thank everybody so much for the love that they put on the post that I put up last night. I definitely felt that 100%. I mean, in tears as I was writing it. But getting back to the topic at hand, when you are in an environment that is so uncomfortable, you will do anything and everything that is humanly necessary to get yourself out. When you have a good job to lean back on, You have a car to lean back on. You got your parents. You can go back to their house at any time. You got a boyfriend that is willing to, front whatever you don't have. What's the point of leaving the comfortable situation? You feel as though you deserve better, but you're not willing to put in the work to do better because you're entitled. It's hard for a lot of people to accept the fact that they're entitled. But once you accept the fact that you're entitled, it helps you be more aware of your situation and your surroundings. People have a hard time learning to accept their flaws, their own imperfections. They have a hard time understanding that you're not perfect. None of us are perfect. They can say it with their mouths, but they can't speak it with their actions. And it makes it difficult for those people because you're never going to get past the point that you're at. You can work all day and all night. You can plan. You can write out. I've been watching so many Gary Vee videos where he's talking about people creating Excel sheets and Excel sheets and Excel sheets and charts and graphs and planning and writing down and taking notes instead of executing. Because you're scared to take that step. A lot of people are scared to take that step, but that's because it requires hard groundwork. It's easy to think that you're going to start something and pull a whole bunch of people in to do the dirty work for you. But you all have to remember, the people that you pull in to do the dirty work for you, you're going to have to pay them. Instead of saying, you know what, I'm going to do a good portion of this for myself because this is my dream, this is my vision, and I'd rather keep a lot of things in-house. People don't want to do anything. People don't want to have to work. People don't want to be responsible for themselves. That's why you have every girl right now looking for a sponsor. Because y'all could say, no, I just want a man that's got it together. No, you don't. You want a sponsor. You want to be somebody's product. That's what your situation is. You're not looking to be in a loving relationship where it's equal work between the two of you. You want somebody that's going to take care of you for the rest of your life. And that's fine. But at the same time, you also have to understand that in that situation, you are property. You are acquired. You're not your own woman. All that independent shit that you talking, but then turning around, but you need daddy's credit card. Nah. So what that says is you have to learn who you are and what you want out of life. You have to understand that you are going to have to struggle, that you are going to have sleepless nights. You're going to have days where you don't look put together. You're going to have moments where you're digging in your pockets for the last. You're going to have times where you're robbing Peter to pay Paul. You're going to have times where you live with the most basic necessities of life. I lived for a year in my apartment without any furniture. Only recently did I get a couch. And that's it. I have a TV that my mother gave to me, a bed that a family member gave to me, a hospital bed for my son that the hospital provided for him. Like, I don't have much. But guess what? Very soon, I will be progressing in ways that people never thought I would be able to. Why? Because I'm willing to sacrifice the things that are unnecessary for my necessaries. I'm willing to look at my current situation and say, you know what? I want to make things as uncomfortable as possible for myself so I know what it is to keep pushing myself to the point of needing comfort. And I'm not talking about mediocre budgeting to go to, and it's no shade to nobody, but I don't want to do a mediocre budget to go to Punta Cana, DR. I've seen a lot of my friends do it, and that's fine. Like, it's cool if you have the salary and you have the time. I want to wait until my kids are grown and go stay at the Parrot Cay Resort in the Turks and Caicos Islands and stay at the Sanctuary, which costs $10,000 a night, and just be able to spend it because you know why? That's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and I have the funds to do it. That's life. That's living. That's understanding that I might not go on vacation until I'm 40 years old, but when I go, I'm going to go out with a bang. Because I'm not entitled. I'm confident in my situation. So learn the difference between being entitled and being confident. Find your confidence. Make your dreams come true. Don't be afraid to work hard. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty, feet dirty, whatever you need to do. Don't be afraid to collaborate with people instead of compete with people. And see how far you truly get in life. All right, guys, I rambled on enough tonight. So you guys have a good night, and I hope that this information definitely helped you, and I hope to see you soon.